22:32 Central Europe summertime. Tens thousands people fled south in Gaza according to the estimates the UN humanitarian office OCHA. It is believed that tens thousands people fled their homes and migrated south in Gaza after Israel's evacuation warning. It was stated that more than 400,000 Palestinians were already displaced within the country prior to the evacuation order. The Israeli army told them to evacuate about 1.1 million people in north of Gaza to the south before expected ground attack. Hamas urged people to stay in place and oppose the Israeli army's order to evacuate homes. Updated on 3:01 Central Europe summertime. In addition to the previously reported pro-Palestinian protests, Jewish communities in the U.S., France and other countries also held demonstrations for solidarity with Israel on Friday. 14 minutes ago, 4:46 Central Europe summertime reported. According to some governments have increased security in synagogues and Jewish schools. Demonstrators in the U.S. showed solidarity with both sides of the conflict, and major cities from New York City to Los Angeles strengthened police presence in Jewish and Muslim neighborhoods. In Washington, a rally supporting Israel and American Jewish community brought together about 200 people in cities. Freedom Plaza, which saw Capitol complex, where police erected protective fences night before. Thousands of pro-Palestinian demonstrators took to the streets in New York. Germany, France banned pro-Palestinian demonstrations, and many Western countries said they increased security in synagogues, Jewish schools, fearing that protests could lead to violence. Jewish schools in the Netherlands were closed for security reasons, like 2 Jewish schools in London. Police in the capital of England said thousands of police officers patrolled extra and visited schools, synagogues and mosques. The police statement stated that this increase reflects a significant increase in hate crimes, especially antisemitism. In Warsaw, the chief rabbi of Poland, Mikail Schudrich, was planned to lead a prayer of many denominations for peace. Members of the Jewish community in France would meet for the Sabbath in Paris' largest synagogue. Updated on 4:57 Central Europe summertime. 15 minutes ago, 4:45 Central Europe summertime. In the Middle East, parts Asia, tens of thousands protesters in Europe and the USA marched to support Palestinians condemn Israel's attacks on Gaza a week ago as retaliation for Hamas attacks. Crowds gathered in front of the mosque in Turkey by throwing slogans against Israel, saluted Hamas. The entire Muslim world must be the only body against Israel, said Mikail Minister, 46. In Diyarbakır province in the southeast on Friday, tens of thousands of Iraqis demonstrated in Tahrir Square by waving Palestinian flags and burning the Israeli flag, making slogans against the U.S. and Israel. According to the news of state television, state-organized rallies were organized in Iran, whose government is Hamas' main supporter and one of Israel's main enemies, to support the militant group, Hezbollah.